Greetings. Hi there. This is Dr. Joseph Martin, and the topic for this day, this new day here, new dawning of a new global consciousness on planet Earth, is the peacemaker's quest to share with us, all humanity, the great law of peace. Now, who is the peacemaker? First of all, let me say that his true name is Deganawideh. He was born a Wendat, or a Huron Nation, First Nation man, back in the time before invasion of Turtle Island or North America. We like to say it in our way: before invasion, before colonization, before victimization, before a lot of tragedy, death, illness, and disease, and before the end of our true ways. I am a member of the Mohawk Nation. My name is Kayenerehkowen, which means he who lives in two worlds at the same time. I live in the First Nations world and the non-First Nations world. And of course, as every Unkwehuwe or true-hearted person, we do strive to live in the spirit world in our heart and also in the three-dimensional world as well. I'm in the Bear Clan of the Mohawk Nation, the Kayenerehkowen we call ourselves. And we are a member of the Haudenosaunee, which is the Six Nations of the Iroquois Confederacy. Deganawideh, the peacemaker, was born, as far as we can know, in Horseshoe Valley in central Ontario, sometime between 1100 AD and 1400 AD. So yes, again, before the invasion of the white colonists. His message was very simple and clear. In the further videos that we share about his life and his work, we will talk about his family, his Wendat family, his sisters and his brothers, and how he was able to come to an understanding of the great law of peace within his own heart, and how he went historically to move in amongst the Haudenosaunee, the Six Nations of the Iroquois, to create the great law of peace. In our way, we call the great law of peace the Kayenerehkowen. It talks about the sacred law of the heart, the sacred hoop, the sacred circle, and there are many great symbols and teachings that go with this. One of the greatest images that we use is the great tree of peace. The great tree of peace in our way is the white tree, the white pine tree, and sitting on the top of the white pine tree is this beautiful golden eagle. The eagle is our image of the Creator's spirit, the great spirit energy that creates peace, creates all of life, and in fact looks out in all four directions to make sure that the peace is being maintained, to always be on the alert so that there is no war coming into our nation. And this is a very timely thing for all peoples on the planet. In the 20th century, we've had a lot of challenges, I don't need to go into it all because we know what's happened in the 20th century. We all are struggling for the challenge to stay alive here and to come to some sense of sisterhood and brotherhood globally, to an understanding that we truly are really just one family. It's very timely then that the peacemaker's quest to bring the great law of peace back to the earth and the earthlings, that's all of us here, humbly trying to make our way through with the world, at the time of what we call the seventh generation. The seventh generation, or the seventh fire as we know it among the Anishinaabe, the Oski, the Lakota, Nakota, Dakota, and all our great First Nations of the world, including the Maori and the Australian Aborigines. Now, we are a global unit here, a global family, and we are trying to, and we are in fact, re-indigenizing the consciousness of all humanity for the greater sacralization or the sacredness of all life on earth. And the seventh generation, the consciousness is rising to a super consciousness of occupy peace, occupy love, occupy greater sisterhood, brotherhood, occupy one nation for all humanity. And this is quite exciting for all of us, actually, to be able to be co-creating and participating in this time. The peacemaker then is one of those absolutely essential, beautiful beings who was able, through a lot of his own personal challenges, his selflessness, his always putting others before himself, the elders, the children, the women, those who were very needy, either in terms of needing food or clothing or shelter, to always look out for others. And I think that's the selfless way that we're all understanding we can make ourselves happy and become one. So, just finishing off here now for this particular introduction to the great law of peace and the Deganawideh, the great peacemaker. All of this is meant to keep our circle strong, to let the Great Spirit come into our hearts and our minds and our lives. And as we say in our way, to create one circle, one heart, one mind, one soul, one spirit, one drum. And with that, the Great Spirit will keep all of us alive here and co creative. And I'd like just to say, Spirit blessings to you all, Orenda to you all, and I hope to see you again very soon. God bless. Onikiwahi, Skanagoa, the peace is great.